As far as we're concerned, the next game against PSG for Real Madrid is going to be the biggest test for Xabi Alonso. The biggest test, because currently PSG are the champions of Europe and they're arguably the best team in the world as we speak. Good evening, Hamisu. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing fine. And you?
So what are you expecting now? Your game is on Tuesday, right? What? Am I correct? No, Wednesday.
Wednesday
Against PSG.
It's Wednesday.
So what are you expecting?
Yeah, the expectation is, of course, as people are saying it, PSG is arguably the biggest club so far in the world, and they have the best. And what makes them that club is because they just won the treble. I think the treble.
So quadruple. They won everything.
The Champions League and that quadruple. Yeah, the Champions League and the other trophies, and then. Madrid is in a kind of more like a transition mode where we have just got out from another coach to a new coach. So it's a very big test. And again, what added to that test is the fact that we have some players missing from both sides of the divide. That's from PSG missing 2 players to Madrid missing 1 player. All are very crucial players to each team. So that is what will further, bring people's eyes to the game. But as usual, the Noisy is suspended from Madrid for the PSG match, and the natural substitution to him is going to be Asensio. Definitely, Asensio will come in. He has been rusty, but we hope that he's going to give us what he has been giving us this past La Liga. So that is the expectation. But it's going to be a tough match, a very tough match, an unpredictable match. So the final whistle will determine who is the winner and who will go home, waiting for another tournament.
I think in this one there will be a third place, right? It's a FIFA competition and there should be a third place.
Yeah, there's a third place. Yeah, there's a third place. So and again,
are you expecting Alonso to go normal 3 at the back? They said if it's not broken, don't fix it. Don't try to fix it if it's not broken. So are you expecting him to go with the same formation? Because this is where
with the
way this guy has been playing the Garcia, and now that you guys are facing a club like PSG, will you say Alonso will go for experience now or form?
No, if I even I think it's form. I think from our last match, we should know, any football fan should know for now that if with the exception of injury or any illness or anything, Gonzalo will start. That is just it. I doubt if Xabi Alonso will drop Gonzalo for anybody. I just doubt that. I doubt. So there's tendency that the debate to me is going to be between either Vinicius or Mbappe. One of them will start, one of them will be on the bench. That's the debate. But Gonzalo started. That is just something that I know is constant because the boy has the momentum. He's the current top scorer of the Euros, and he has the momentum with him. And I think we have said it I said it in my last session with you that he knows how to position himself properly. In fact, he has been doing exactly what, in fact, even more than what the coach has been asking him to do. So it's just practical for Xabi Alonso to just keep him in the lineup, no matter what. At least he deserves to have, even if it's the first half in that match. So that is just, so to me, Gonzalo Garcia is not even a debate. The debate should be between Vinicius or Mbappe. That's the debate. But Gonzalo Garcia is not a debate.
So you want Gonzalo to,
and then he's going to definitely he's going to go for Mbappe, definitely.
So you want Gonzalo to face Marquinhos? I say you want Gonzalo to face Marquinhos.
Of course now, because it doesn't matter if the ball comes, you score. That is just it. That is just it. Because we have, as you have seen, we have good crossers and passers, Trent Alexander-Arnold and Adegula. So they are going to play a very well. They are going to contribute, let me say, immensely towards his contribution on the pitch. And I think even in the last match, he said it that during, I think, is it during the halftime or something like that? Or is it before? No, before the match. The other Gula told him that he should. The other Gula gave him like the signal that is going to pass the ball to him or something like that. That anytime he sees him with the ball in that direction, that is going to cross the ball or pass the ball to him or something like that. And he did exactly the same thing. So I think there's a kind of chemistry that is building up in the team with Gonzalo Garcia and the other players. So it's just practical for Xabi Alonso to use him. And if he decides to drop him, maybe he has his own tactical reasons. But to me, I just feel that the debate should be between Vinicius and Mbappe,
Do
not
you,
even Gonzalo.
do you think
That position.
Adagula can withstand Vitinha and João Neves?
I think we're going to see it tomorrow, and you know
No,
it's
Wednesday,
not just
Wednesday,
one
not
man.
tomorrow. Okay.
Wednesday, sorry, it's not just one man. The whole thing is the entire team. So it's not just one man. I believe everybody will complement each other, and even the Vitina and the João Neves, it's not as if it's just one man that is doing everything. They complement each other. So, and I think that's exactly what's going to happen with Madrid, given that for the past, I think 4 matches or 5 matches we have been playing together, and I doubt if he's going to change anybody at the midfield. So it's going to be the same midfield composition. So I believe the chemistry is going to be there. So what the little things, I think that this is where maybe, let me say, the individual brilliance of players will come in. That will now maybe be determinant of winning the match or something. But I think tactically it's going to be an even match. Tactically, it's going to be an even match.
Practically
But
between Alonso and Enrique, even.
yeah, tactically to me, yeah, it's going to be an even match. Yeah, Enrique has done is doing a wonderful job with this current PSG team. Yeah, confirm. We cannot deny that. Also, Xabi Alonso is doing the same thing with this team. So it doesn't really matter uh, because we've seen so far what he has done. And if you even look at the tournament record, we have our record is even better than their record in the tournament so far. I think they lost one match, but we didn't lose any match throughout the tournament. I think we've won all our matches and 3-1. So we have a very good record. So to me, it's just going to be a 50-50 game, both tactically and anyhow that you call it. It's going to be a 50-50 game. But the little things, the luck, the individual brilliance, and some other factors will be what will determine the last this thing. But it's going to be a tough match, serious.
Okay, so finally, before we go, any prediction?
Yeah, always have our prediction. So I it's to me, I will still count it as more like a low scoring game. To me, that's even though the last time I predicted a low scoring game, but it didn't turn out to be so. But I will still give it as a low scoring game. 2-1 in favor of Madrid again. That's the scoreline. Because I
All right.
believe with the firepower that PSG has, so it's going to be hard. And Madrid lacking Den Huijsen at the center of the defense, so it's going to be very hard for us not to concede at least a goal. But anything can happen. So,
all right, Amisu, thank you very much for joining me. I'll see you next time.
thank you very much.